So Avery, who's the face or one of the faces of the anti-Islam polemic scene, was sharing his thoughts as to why Muhammad, peace be upon him, is a false prophet while speaking to one of the brothers. And sometimes Avery says things that makes it seem like he only learned Islam during, I don't know, like a weekend seminar or something like that. Can you guess what Avery's reasons were?
You asked me excellent question.
Yeah. Can I tell you why? Can I tell you why I don't take Muhammad as a prophet?
Why?
Because number one, he's not somebody that exemplified prophethood. He didn't have any signs to prove that he was a prophet, or prophecies. The prophets that came either had signs or they had prophecies, like and witnesses, right, to those prophecies or some miracle signs that proved and validified them as being a prophet. We don't see the same witness from Muhammad. All we see is just one man claiming that he's hearing from God, right?
Wrong. The vast majority of the miracles performed by the Prophet, peace be upon him, that surround his life are not narrated by him. They're not his claims alone, but they're narrated by others. It's not him saying, I'm causing food to multiply, I'm causing water to multiply, I did this, I did that. It's his companions that are saying those things. In Islam, we actually have 1,000 companions that narrated the narrations of the Prophet, peace be upon him. Many of them narrated the supernatural from him. In Christianity, you only have 2 eyewitnesses, Matthew and John. That's if we're assuming that they actually were eyewitnesses and those 2 men actually wrote those 2 Gospels. Now, if you do actually believe that they wrote those 2 Gospels, I strongly recommend checking this playlist out. And if you would like to know how Muhammad, peace be upon him, compares to Jesus, peace be upon him, in terms of how many people narrated their miracles, then I would strongly recommend checking this video out right here. But we have another little problem, guys.
Oh, it's not even about that. That's not the only experience. The Sahabas recorded. There's other narrations that would affirm that people saw Gabriel giving revelation to Prophet Muhammad.
So these people are followers of Muhammad?
Yeah.
And so these people who are recording these things are, on the side of Muhammad, followers of Muhammad. So they would have, some type of motive to make it seem like he's actually receiving revelation, and they have some type of inclination that it's true.
Well, there goes Christianity too. For some reason, Avery is of the opinion that if one believes in a religion, they cannot be a reliable, trustworthy witness for that religion. It seems like Avery's condition is that one has to be from an opposing belief in order for someone to narrate historical events that support a specific religion. In other words, it has to be a polytheist from Mecca that narrates things in favor of Muhammad, peace be upon him, or it has to be some sort of a Roman pagan that narrates about the miracles of Jesus, peace be upon him, for these miracles to be accepted. Looks like we can't rely on Matthew or John anymore. Good job shooting yourself in the foot, bro.
We don't see the same witness from Muhammad. All we see is just one man claiming that he's hearing from God, right? Now, the question is, okay, you're hearing from God? Prove it. Prove that you're hearing from God. What is your proof? Tell me. This is what the people were asking. Even the people would come to Muhammad and say, why does no sign come to you from your Lord like the signs came from Moses or Jesus? You know what I'm saying? What do you have?
The verse that Avery is quoting does not say that miracles were not given to Muhammad, peace be upon him, but it's merely saying that the miracles of Moses, the signs of Moses, were not given to Muhammad, peace be upon him. The Quran actually confirms that signs were given to Muhammad, peace be upon him, like in Surah Al-Baqarah, verse 118. Now, if you want a more thorough video on the subject, I recommend checking this one out. Anyhow, it gets weirder towards the end of the video.
There's not. That's what I'm asking. So this is not what Muhammad did. Muhammad didn't prophesy anything.
Okay, but he didn't prophesy. He didn't prophesize anything.
No.
Oh my God!
Yeah, so the video actually abruptly ends right over there. I wouldn't be surprised if the Muslim going back and forth with Avery did mention a few prophecies that did come to pass. Some of these prophecies came to pass really close to the time of the Prophet, peace be upon him. For example, Fatima being his daughter, being the first to die from among his household. Some of these prophecies came to pass much further down, hundreds of years later. For example, the tribe of Daus worshipping Dhul Khalasa once again. But for Avery to simply say, no, that's just a lie. And sometimes I think to myself, why does Avery have such a large platform despite being so ignorant, despite being so incompetent? And then it hit me. Avery is the only one of those guys that's relatively normal. The other guys are either pathological liars or cross-dressers. Anyways, to the rest of you guys, Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.